What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fix It Garage. In today's episode, we're back on the EJ22 motor for the secret project. Today, we're gonna see how far we can get in getting this thing all done. In case you guys haven't been watching, a quick little recap of everything we've done so far. This is my junkyard EJ22. I decided after I bought it that we were gonna rebuild it. So we've done the head gaskets, we've had the heads checked and resurfaced, new timing belt, water pump, oil pump, and we've changed the timing belt tensioner to the EJ25 style. We've been replacing all of the seals and gaskets and rebuilding this thing, so this will be a nice, solid, reliable running engine for this secret project that I'm not telling you about just yet. Today, we're gonna keep on putting this thing together. Not really sure what parts we're all gonna get on, but I know for sure we're gonna get that oil pan on finally. It's cleaned up and ready to be installed. So we did a little more than just the oil pan. The oil pan was a bunch of 10mm bolts and some more liquid gasket. That went on very easy. There's also an O-ring inside of the pan for a secondary drain on the back of the head, or the back of the block, sorry. Make sure you replace that O-ring. We also put on our timing covers. We put on our crank pulley. So the front end of the engine is done. Other than the thermostat, which we're gonna put on here momentarily, we also need to put on our overhead water passage, and that's actually gonna be most of what we need to do. We could throw on the intake if we wanted to, but I don't really see a need for that right now. I need to do a bunch of wiring, and I need the intake off to kind of figure out what wires I do and don't need. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put on the thermostat and the water passage, and maybe that's gonna be the end of this video and the end of this build for now. Okay guys, so you just saw us get a bunch of parts installed. Let's start off with what's right here. We got the water passage on. Ignore the fact that it's missing a bolt. I need to get another one or fix the one. One of them was really rusty, so we're not gonna use that one right now. 2 O-rings and 4 10mm, and that guy is on. I'm gonna leave it taped up for now. We're gonna untape it and do some modifications to it, but that's what it's gonna look like for right now. Thermostat is installed. 2 10mm, and then the thermostat with its rubber O-ring are in here. That is now good to go. There would be and then we also installed the dipstick, so here's the bottom part of it. Here's the top part of the dipstick, and the stick's actually in there. It attaches with this one 10mm bolt. So we went ahead and got that all installed. Then I said, well, let's go to the back of the engine and get more of it sealed up. So it's kind of hard to see in here, but we got this breather plate installed with new liquid gasket and all new bolts, because the original one used a plastic part that looked like this. This is the old piece, here's the new one. This one is crappy plastic that was brittle and cracking. Now we have a nice new metal one. We also installed this guy right here with a new O-ring, and I also used a little bit of liquid gasket to help it seal. We also then pulled out the rear main seal, but I did not put the new one in because there's not enough room between the engine stand and the block to install it. So when we take it off the stand, we'll put the new rear main seal in. That's the last of the seals that I actually need to install. All the other seals are in, and the only other gaskets would be the exhaust gaskets and these intake gaskets. But we're not gonna actually install the intake. I think we're gonna set it on top of here, but we're not actually going to install it. But that effectively is this engine all put back together, except for the intake wiring and exhaust and some mounts. There's a reason why all those things aren't on there, and you guys are gonna find out very shortly. All right, guys, we've got the intake now, kind of just sitting on here, so you can see it. I don't know if we're gonna use this one or a different one, but for now, we just set this one up here just to have something here. But that is going to end the build series of the EJ22. I hope that if you guys watched, you learned something. It's been really interesting for me to try to make a tutorial style video as opposed to the usual time-lapse videos. Now, the secret project that this is going in will be more time-lapse than tutorial, but I will be stopping a lot to kind of show you guys what I'm doing. I want to document this for future. There's not a ton of videos on doing this swap that I'm doing. There's a couple, but I want to try to make sure that mine is a little bit better. I really, really want to tell you guys what this is going in, but I'm not going to yet. I need to work with the owner on when we can get the car here, because I'd like to display the car that it's going in when we do it. You guys will understand when you see it. I will leave you with some more hints tonight. First of all, the car is older than the engine. This engine's like a 95-ish era. It is older than that, and it is not American. Those are my 2 hints. I will be dropping hints in a lot of videos leading up to when we reveal the project. The project will hopefully be revealed within about a week or 2. I'm still waiting on some parts to show up to actually do the swap, but I figure if it shows up, I can do some work to it while I wait. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get that guy in here sooner rather than later. But that is gonna do it for today's video, guys. I wanna thank all of you for watching this series and for watching my episodes. If you guys like what you saw, as always, remember to smash that like button, leave comments and questions down below on this, and heck, put down there what you think it's gonna be in. If you guys are one of the people that I've told what it's going in, please don't spoil it for everybody else that wants to be surprised. I want to show you, I can't wait to share with you guys what it's going in. If you guys want to see that secret project, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you know as soon as that video goes live. Thank you guys all for watching, and remember that on any project that you're wrenching on, big or small, engine or car, you guys should never stop wrenching.